good. Beer is good. Beer is good. Let's go drink some beer.
It was on homeless backpacker mode.
Yeah, it was. 10 hours from your destination.
Why does it have me jumping onto a rail car?
937 KZ is the Craft Beer Buzz, and we have apparently reached round 3, the Carnage round of this evening's show with more beer.
Still have no round girls, which I'm still not happy about.
No, we don't.
I like the Carnage round.
But we do have
I
Chuckerdoo.
can pump them up.
And who else do we have? Besides Chuckerdoo, we've got
Misty.
and me.
Tommy T. And Kyle. KD.
Or, not K-Flay. We could go with
K2.
KC.
He was K2 once.
Yeah,
Yeah,
K2's my nickname now. So I'll roll with that. K2's fine.
He needs to get that tattooed somewhere so we know.
Oh, he does.
Who says I don't?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
so we know.
It's on the.
Hey.
It's the name of the. Or it's the number on the battleship he has on his
Oh, I
lower
was going
back.
to say, if you show me your butt cheek and you have a kissy mark on it, I'll kiss it. Poor Dave. Speaking of, I saw him
What
too.
a fortunate day to not have
David
any of the
Simon.
required.
Really.
Wow. It's not that commonly found social bullet. Wow.
Well, and it sounds like she's just being weird right
I love
now.
you, Robin. I'll be home
But
soon.
it's true. We know a guy. He's a liquor rep, and he has a tattoo of lips on his butt cheek, and he pulled his pants down to show us, and Misty just
I had
jumped
to
right
put a
down and
matchy
kissed
one
it. So
right next to it.
yeah.
My lips look better.
That being said, let's go into more 16-ounce cans of IPA.
Okay, dang it. I'm sorry, guys.
So no, you're fine.
2 beers in and I'm...
So this one is it's brand new as well from Stone. So this will be out and available. This won't be as limited as the Melvin that we were drinking in the last round, but this one is it's a delicious double IPA. We're going up to 8%.
Unfiltered.
Yep, it is an unfiltered. So this is also along the lines of the hazy IPA. It's not really an East Coast New England style, but it's
The aroma is so different on this one than the other hazy IPA.
Oh, yeah.
This is so different.
But it is East Coast in pedigree because
It is.
when Stone Brewing opened their Richmond, Virginia brewery a couple years ago, this was really the first beer developed in-house there that made it out.
yeah.
It escaped the farm and
Really?
fled on foot, and now it's served at all of Stone's locations on the West Coast, and the cans have finally made it to Wyoming. It's a 16-ounce six-pack, so lots
Yep.
of carnage for your carnage round.
Yeah.
It is a 16-ounce six-pack.
It is-
yeah.
Yep, 16-ounce six-pack of 8% alcohol.
Yep.
So
What is
welcome
this
to
called?
Carnage. It's
Fear
called,
Movie Lions.
so it's named Fear Movie Lions because, and I don't know how they had come across this. Oh, that
They
was
don't like
good.
MGM movies or
Maybe.
the Metro Goldwyn Mayer.
Metro
Yeah, that had
Goldwyn
the
Mayer, yeah.
lion.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's but they had come across this. There's this website called What 3 Words, and these guys had taken the entire globe and sectioned it off in 3-meter squares, and then named each square. So you can go to what3words.com.
I'm doing it now.
Really?
Yeah, and look up any 3-meter square in the world and find out what it's called. So in the middle of their brewery, the square is Fear Movie Lions. Those are the 3 words that are right in the middle of the Richmond. So that's why they named this beer that. So you want to know something else that's cool? So before this, I went online and I was like, I wonder what the name of the KAZY studio is then. And I pulled it up. It's kind of appropriate. It's Pint Dozen Reaper.
What?
No.
Because
That's awesome.
I feel like we could reap down a dozen pints
No
easily
joke.
in this
Oh, yeah.
studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Pint Dozen Reaper.
I like
Pint
that.
Dozen Reaper.
That's the name of my new band.
PDR.
Yes.
Dude, I want a PDR shirt.
Yes.
I'm going to get it tattooed on me somewhere. Pint
Dozen.
Reaper.
Isn't this beer
Yeah.
good though?
It is good. It's a lot different than the other hazy IPA.
Oh, yeah.
That one's more juicy and like I don't want to say citrusy because I don't think citrus, but more like
This one's a little ridiculous.
dankulous is right. Ridiculous.
Yes.
It's just got a little different of a profile.
It is. This has.
You can tell it's a Stone beer right away.
Absolutely.
If you know your West Coast IPAs, you're like, that's Stone.
Yeah. This is going to have more of that tingle on the back of your throat. Way more so than the Stratonaut that we had in the last episode.
Yes.
This also has. Stone is just in love with this hop called Laurel right now.
Yanni.
And
I'm just kidding.
it and I'm just assuming it's in this one. I could be wrong, but I've drank so many Stone beers that has Laurel in it, and I think this has it.
I wonder if that's what I'm picking up.
It wouldn't surprise me, and definitely their house yeast. So
Yeah.
we talked about yeast with the Bitburger thing, and on the flip side of that, Stone is not by worldly standards an old brewery. By American standards, they're one of the pillars of craft beer, so they've been around a few decades. But their house ale yeast is morphed into having its own little signature flavor. It is not a neutral yeast.
Yeah.
Do you guys know you shouldn't be drinking if you're pregnant?
Oh,
Yeah. Causes risk to no, sorry.
to having babies
I've
that
been
are awesome.
fixed, so no worries there.
You're not pregnant.
Yeah.
But that is true though. Don't drink while you're pregnant.
Sorry, Kyle, go ahead.
No, that's okay. We were talking about the Melvin can looking like a Yes album cover. So the Sierra Nevada bottle makes me think, obviously, like German, drinking music. So what does this Stone one make us think of? Because I have a hard time looking at Stone beers and not thinking of
Gargoyles?
of metal.
Yeah,
it's
I love,
totally metal.
love Stone.
And it's
beer
almost
cans.
like, without knowing the story behind the name, it could be a Tool song. So
It totally could
I'm
be.
gonna go even older. Guar.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
By the way,
Without the blood.
Guar's playing Denver.
They
in October.
are.
I have tickets for it.
Did you get
Nice.
tickets?
Yeah, I got
That's
tickets.
awesome.
Nice.
And this is a beer tie-in. Our Sierra Nevada rep, Jared,
That's
him
true.
and I are going. We're going to see.
at you,
I
Tabby,
honestly,
knew.
that's all I could think of was
Yeah.
Guar. And
I'm going for Toxic Holocaust. He's going for Guar.
Nice.
We need to have Jared back up here because
do.
Jared was on the show once before, and we've had reps on the show before.
Yeah.
But Jared came in, and every woman in the studio, before he even walked into the building, like all their panties melted off instantly.
They smelled
They're
his hair before he
Was
even
he
got
the
out
one?
of the car.
Is he blonde?
he's
Is he-
the
which
one.
one
He's
is
very
he?
handsome.
He's not blonde, but he's very well put together.
Okay.
He has
So-
sort of a rugged Northern Italian.
Oh, he looked like a brawny man, maybe? I don't know.
No.
Because there's been guys that look like they came off the cover of a brawny.
No, that was the trash truck driver that just left.
No, we had one that looked like Thor. We had one that looked like fake Gyllenhaal. We had
That's
one.
right.
So there's one that is new that he looks like a Ken doll, but like the '80s Ken doll, like with the blonde hair,
Oh, I've
blue
seen him.
eyes.
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't
like,
realize he was a
please
liquor
talk to
rep.
Chuck.
The pop collar
Yes,
on the
pop
Peter
collar.
Pan shirt and the little
I didn't know he was a liquor
eight
rep.
ball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
the 8-ball, yeah.
What does he do? He-
And a VHS tape or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you actually knew what I was talking about.
Betamax, bro.
Anyway,
well, we had a special drink at Ales for Alzheimer's that tasted like it was a steak.
oh my gosh, that was David. That's his
What?
butt I kissed. Yeah.
Okay,
So
that
now we
was.
can put-
Oh, great. Thanks
So-
for putting that image in my head.
It was tequila. It was just tequila. He made us take this lemon first, and it had
Listen to
like
this.
seasoning on it or
Okay.
something like maybe Montreal or just pepper maybe.
Yeah, maybe just pepper.
You bite the lemon, take the shot of tequila, and then I don't know. It was like a little thing of. It looks like Jaeger, but it could have been like Worcestershire or A1
I
or
was just
something.
gonna say it was probably like steak sauce.
Yeah, so I think it was like Worcestershire, but it was super. It just was a little bit right after, and like everything, the way it was introduced, it was great.
Was
Yeah.
it tequila or was it mezcal?
Tequila. I don't know. He said it's tequila. He's like, oh, that's just tequila. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
So
thanks.
here's the thing, and nothing against Dave Buttkiss and his brands. You know, like if that's your thing, you know, I appreciate and I
Nephew of the legendary Dick Butkus.
yes, but you can't name him. It still has to be a D, so we'll go with Dave.
I
but
think Dave just likes me, and he likes to have fun and like.
Well, he does,
What
and
can
I
I
love
make
Dave.
Misty drink?
no, I
So
really
think
do. Like
it's-
of all the liquor reps, I think Dave is my favorite because
Yes.
he is just a very down to earth, fun guy.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff, and he has the craziest stuff too. You know.
I've had some of that crazy stuff.
But for me, like I just want kind of with my beers. I just want beer. I just want liquor.
Yeah.
You know, I don't need a steak. I would rather have a steak
Than
and
a
drink
steak shot?
tequila than steak tequila.
Well,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah. I would like a nice Macallan 18-year-old with my ribeye rather than. So guess what?
So
We've
there's
got
you
steak
guys.
shooters.
Cindy
tonight.
McCallan when she was 18. Oh, I was like, yes, finally. Wait, what are you talking about?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
So there are, you know how there's people that don't prefer like beers with fruit or you know don't want to do like
Totally.
mixology or stuff like that. But so there is something for everyone. But Dave is fun in like finding ways to create drinks that people will drink that don't necessarily like to drink.
Blows your mind.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
and that's the other thing too.
Right.
I'm also very lazy, so I don't want to mix anything.
Well,
But
like
if you're
somebody
in
doesn't like
mixology,
tequila or something,
Yeah,
and then they're
and that's-
drinking a steak, they're like, "Well, this is good."
Well, I myself just thought it was cool that he came on out with those
Yeah.
2 drinks for you and I at
Yeah,
the
he's like,
Pepper
"Hey,
Mill
guys,
there,
here,
and he's like,
yeah."
"Here, try this out and let me know what you think it tastes like."
Really, when people think
Yeah.
Chuck and I are pretentious because we like bourbon and scotch respectively, neat
Well,
with
you're
no
hipsters,
water
that's
and
not-
no ice.
Just kidding.
When in reality, that's just our excuse to not have to make a cocktail.
right? Totally, 100%. Because like the stirring in the glass, that's just not.
And the
gonna work.
slicing of the
No.
fruit.
Oh God, it's exhausting.
I've gone through 2 thumb transplants, lopping my thumbs off, trying to get the whole
playing
peel of
video
orange
games.
off. God, I wish I had time for video games.
Me too. Not me. I don't really. All right, we're 11 minutes in, guys.
Oh,
to
are we?
our
Yep,
third
so-
round.
Carnage Round. Well, don't forget
Carnage
Edgefest this Saturday. K-Flay is going to be there,
Yes.
as well as Jordan, our VIP winner.
Yay, Jordan!
Yep.
Good for you,
Keep
Jordan.
texting me, buddy.
And then we got Oktoberfest down at the Depot coming up September 21st. We'll hear more about that, but there's all kinds of things going on in Cheyenne over the next months.
Especially now that we got through the summer. Like when you're beer
Yeah.
guys like Chuck and I just got to squeeze this in for the show's over.
Yeah.
When you're beer guys like us, you don't have a summer. We
Nope.
both have families, we both have kids, and they haven't seen a lot of us this summer because we work our
We've had
tails off
our-
during the summer.
We've had single moms for a while.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And so now we get a little more time at home, but we also get more time to do the events that we really want to
Yeah.
do. Like it's less obligatory and it's more like cool events that reflect our personalities. So you're going to see us out and about a lot. We're going to be doing some cool stuff. And hell, come on down to Casket Hut for Friday night at Ernie's and I'll buy you a beer after the show. That's how pumped I am that it's
you
not
go.
summer
That's going to be
anymore.
good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right on.
Metal.
Carnage. Oh, Carnage. Okay.
Nicely planted flowers.
And-
It
and
just doesn't have the
podcast.
same ring to it.
Oh yes, in our podcast.
That's coming up next at 8 o'clock on YouTube.
I feel like we were just listing off all the title songs for Tommy's PDR album
Yes.
that he's coming out with.
What does PDR stand for again?
Pint Dozen Reaper.
Pint Dozen Reaper. Yes.
Yes. We need to paint it on the wall
Oh
in
my
here.
gosh.
That's a Blue Oyster Cult song. Isn't it? Pint Dozen Reaper.
Don't fear it.
Bye.
Oh, don't
Yes,
fear the
don't
pints.
fear.
Okay.
Don't
Pint
fear the
Dozen
movie
Reaper.
Lions and Pint Double or Dozen,
Dozen
Reaper.
Reaper.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. Let's go.
Yikes, let's
Well,
go. Bye.
we've humped the shark.